Hi, church. We are back. The internet is working, although the internet worker truck is parked right in front of the light pole, and I think he's just eating his lunch, but I am concerned he's going to go up there and turn whatever knob he turned last week, and we'll be back down. So I'm going to upload like the wind. Well, last week we were all in the competent hands of Dr. Salter McNeil. This week you are back to the random thoughts of your neighborhood pastor, Alex. So watch out. But that being said, I have loved this practice of being able to share scriptures that have been on my mind as, yes, I try to lead our church through this time, but also as I just try to be a Christian during this time and keep my mind and keep my faith. One of them that I have thought about often is Ephesians 2:10, and I'm not sure that I have ever shared this in one of the videos, so I think today is the day. Ephesians 2:10 is the end of this long paragraph about how we are saved and how salvation works, that we are saved by grace through faith, that it's not of ourselves, that God brings us back to life even when we are dead in our trespasses. And it ends with this line from Ephesians 2:10. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. It's an amazing thing to think that the good works God has called us to do are good works that he prepared beforehand. It's not as if he says, go figure out something good to do before he ever called us, before he ever sent us to do these things, before he saved us. He prepared the good works that he wanted us to do, which of course is why it's all grace, which of course is why it's all for his glory. But one of the ways it encourages me this year is there are many things that I hoped to do this year. And not only looking ahead to, the age our kids would be and moving back to Seattle, but I have thought about my first year as a pastor for years and years. And most of the things that I thought I would do, I have not done and will not do, because this is the strangest year. And yet, I take great comfort in this declaration that the good works for me to do this year are the ones that God prepared beforehand, that he knew already. And of course, he knew what this year would be like. He knew all the ways in which it would be so strange. And so even though I'm tempted to say, usually for me to be faithful or me to be on mission or me to be a pastor or me to be a Christian or dad or any of these things means doing this, this, and this, if those things are impossible this year, then that's not what it means this year. Because there are other good works that God has already prepared that take into account exactly where we are because he knew where we would be. And we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works which he prepared beforehand, that we should walk in them.